Enemy Intel is brought to you by Rothman Institute at Jefferson, the official orthopedic and healthcare partner of the Philadelphia Eagles.
The Kansas City Chiefs present a deceptively dangerous passing game. A lot of people don't think that way because Alex Smith is not necessarily a deep ball passer, but they have two weapons that are really difficult to defend. That's the tight end, Travis Kelce, and Tyreek Hill, who's kind of a do-it-all kind of player, lines up all over, but can be very, very dynamic when he lines up at wide receiver. And what makes these two particularly dangerous is when they line up on the same side of the formation. There's a great example last year, later in the season, against the Oakland Raiders. You're going to see Kelce as the line of scrimmage tight end. Then you're going to see Hill split outside of Kelce. Now this is to the short side of the field, to the boundary. So what you're going to get defensively on that side of the field is the Raiders playing what we call quarters coverage. So the safety, he has his eyes on Kelce. The corner, he must play Hill. Now, in quarters coverage, very often corners play with outside leverage, and that is a no-no against Hill, especially if you have no safety help over the top, and that's exactly what happens here. Even though Kelce gets tied up a little bit, the safety is still responsible for him running vertically. So now you have Hill running to the post, he wins inside, look at that speed, he runs away from the corner. That's really dangerous. So when they're on the same side, that's a problem. Now, we know that Kelce is a really, really good receiver, and he can win against safeties man-to-man. In fact, it'll be a very interesting matchup against Malcolm Jenkins in this game. But here he's against Kurt Coleman of the Panthers. Again, you see Kelce, line of scrimmage tight end. Hill, split outside of him. Kelce's going to run a crossing route, really understands how to create separation, using his stem, a little bit of what we call a stair step. Create separation. Alex Smith hits him with the throw, room to run, turns it upfield, a 16-yard gain. Travis Kelce, very dangerous, working the middle of the field. Now, let's take a look at the Chiefs and their offense week 1 when they beat the New England Patriots. One of the things that they do very sneakily, and they do throughout the course of a season, and you never know, is they get the running back vertically down the seam. We saw it last year. We saw it week 1 with Kareem Hunt out of the backfield. But again, this is important because of Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill goes into jet motion. That creates a secondary rotation that causes a little bit of confusion for the Patriots. And there's one other factor here. It's the Travis Kelce factor. Because what happens? He now runs a crossing route. So Eric Rowe, who was the slot corner over Hill and had rotated to safety, he now reacts to Kelce running the crosser. So what do you get? You get Kareem Hunt running a vertical route against a linebacker with no deep safety in the middle of the field. This is great offensive design. Again, you see the Hill factor, you see the Kelce factor, and then Kareem Hunt comes into play. A very good receiver, by the way, coming off his first game. But it all starts in the passing game with two really dangerous weapons, Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce.